Morning world, welcome to Tuesday 22nd of March, part 1 TV today. Now's the time we start crossing everything. Treat you a beer in a minute. Right, we've still got some muck spreading to get finished, so first thing I'm going to do is start tractor up and start getting him warm. I keep getting told off for doing that, opening the door with the key, but it's almost like doing it on purpose because I know it's going to annoy somebody. Is it going to start? Oh, let's have that off first. I think the battery's good. Right, let's have a wander around, look at everything. So part 1 TB test is this afternoon. As I understand it, it'll be sometime after 2 o'clock. So we have got some bits and bobs to set up here. I got Henry to give me a hand to hang that 15-foot gate last night. I've got to make some adjustments to that. But that gate will come round and slot into there. We also put the skid steer next to it because it stops them pushing the gate open. You'll see later on. Actually, what I'm thinking about it, let's make our gate adjustments now. Okay. I need to stretch some hinges. That, my brother-in-law bought me that
to open the back
in bloody he was abroad somewhere and he bought that back in his backpack.
I want it.
You can have it.
Back in the
it's horrible. It's a horrible thing.
It's sick.
Actually, you're young and stupid, so maybe I should not give it to you after all. So, are you stealing one of my new shovels that Harry from abroad sent me? Martin told you to.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a little one that goes with it. So, right, one of those is mine. One of them is yours, and one of them is. Eh? You've already had one. Eh?
You bent. That was not me.
You bent one?
Probably it. I literally wasn't even there when it broke.
What?
I mean, not broke.
Right. I'll have one of those. Thank you very much indeed. You can have the other one. So the other one's, the first one, you bent it.
I didn't bend it. It's still usable.
What have you done?
It's on the back of the picker.
On the back of the picker? You're just a bunch of vandals. Did you use it for a handbrake for the chipper or something?
No, maybe a lever or something.
Eh?
Yeah.
Someone's tried to. Yeah. Right. Note to self: keep an eye on my shovel because you buggers are trying to swap my nice new one for your old bent one.
You one of those running things do like my old.
Right. Okay. What do I do with that spanner? Just put the spanner down.
Someone's dead. Who's dead?
Who's bent what?
You just said someone's dead. Who's dead? What's dead?
What did it do? Oh, there it is. Not bent. Maybe just slightly twisted. a little bit warped, perhaps. You You drinking your breakfast again?
Bit of peanut butter and a shake, lovely. Lovely.
I'd rather have bacon, thank you.
Man, I can tell.
Yeah. Right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Muppets. So the shovel, Harry. Let's just say Harry doesn't live in the UK. Harry sent me this, along with another one. To replace the one that he sent me a few months ago that the tree team stole. He sent me two more, one for them, one for me. So Harry, and just so you know, the one for me is down the shed, next to the other shovel, which handle I have in my office to replace. Okay, I had to take the spanner into the workshop because the jaws were jammed shut. Can't adjust the gate with jammed jaws. I don't think the hinges are going to be long enough. They're not. Right. It's not the end of the road because I will be parking a skid steer down the side of here. And I usually dash the gate to skid steer anyway. Somewhere I do have some longer hinge eye bolts, but yeah, if I get a chance I'll look for them later on. Not now. That can stay there. Don't forget where I put it. As you will probably have noticed, the tractor started up on the button again this morning, so I can only assume that when Henry couldn't start it the other day, it was down to inexperience or operator error. But I am relieved to know I do not need to buy another battery for this just yet. For the Ransom's triple mower, yes. For this, no. Well, we're up out of the blue now. We'll load up and go and check some of out. By the time it comes to actually put the PTO in, engine should be toasty. Right, I don't want that. That can stay there. I've only got about 4 loads to do and I've finished that field. And I can shut the gate and I can forget it. Once I've done that, I've got a couple of pens to build in the sheds, or just put some hurdles up, cattle hurdles up, just in case we want to move stuff around. I just want to be prepared, just in case. 11 o'clock-ish, my lovely lady comes down and is going to cut my hair. Then somewhere between 12 and 2, I'm going to try and shoot over to the farm and have a look at our oilseed rape. And then this afternoon, from 2 o'clock on, manic TV. I made a decent haul of this yesterday. Just me and my little skid steer. First load out, 10 past 8 in the morning, so yeah, we're not starting that early, but again, we're not starting that late either. Almost done. Just the last little triangle. This will be the last load on this field. Forgot about that because past 8 is breakfast time. Okay. Right. Well, the rest I'm just going to empty the spreader out now and that'll be it. Job done. Till tomorrow. And maybe I'll do some more tomorrow. Right there. Just 2 loads to finish off. I probably could have done it last night. I didn't want to do it last night, so right, this guy can be put away. The tractor can stay over there for a minute. Later on today I'll probably put it back in the barn. It can spend the night in the barn, but for now it can stay out. Don't like leaving it out in the sun, but you know, it's going to go pink eventually. As I've got it finished so early, I might actually have time to shoot over to the farm and have a quick look at the rape. Maybe take a drone over and have a fly over. So I'd like to know how it's looking. I've not seen it for about 10 days. What a difference a week makes. That's shot up. So even the flowers and everything that got predated by the pigeons and everything else, even these guys, they're coming on. It has begun. What have we got on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know that's different plants, so hang on a second. 1, 2. There are plenty of flowers coming on there. All of these. Well, that's good news. I think Reg put a dressing of fertilizer. I'm not sure what fertilizer. I know it was a liquid fertilizer on here. That was probably a week, 10 days ago, just as we could see the crops starting to go. I mean, we're out of pigeon problems now. They might get down and get the odd leaf now, but all this is pretty much pigeon proof now. Even the thin patch, I can't actually, there's a little bit there. I think the only way we're going to get a decent idea of what this is looking like is from up there. Put the drone up. Well, still a bit patchy on the headlands down there, but that's where we had all that really bad flooding a couple of years ago, and the soil structure got pretty chewed up. Plus we did a load of ditching, a lot of digger work down there, so I expect that's down to compaction, soil structure, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So it's recoverable, but it might just take a couple of years. Generally, I think we've got sort of reasonable cover, shall we say. The little oak ground, I think that's what we call it over there, again, that field suffered really bad flooding a couple of years ago when we first took it on. I mean, the whole field, we lost the crop of wheat in there. We ended up putting it down to fallow because nothing would grow out there. There was so much water coming off the motorway and off the ditches and everywhere else, and the drainage was so bad out there, the ground could not get rid of the water, and I still think there's probably a bit of soil structure suffering from that. Maybe some investment in the future, putting some land drains across there, getting rid of the water, which won't please the Environment Agency at all because they want us to keep it. I don't want it. Okay, right, message from Abby. So the vet who was going to do our TB test is self-isolating. Got the COVID by the sounds of it, so we've got a different vet coming, which may or may not mean that I can video the TB testing. Not all vets like to be on video, so I don't know if it's one I know or a new one. So I know they've got a couple of new faces around, so we'll have to see. So I'm going to go back and set up ready for TB testing. There's only sort of a few hurdles to move about, some gates, a little bit of mucking out to do in the yard, just make the yard tidy. For this afternoon, got my hair being cut at about, well, hour and a half. So yeah, you may not get to see the TB testing, which also means that if it's, because it'll be the same vet doing the actual reading and the dehorning and the castration, so there's a chance you won't see that as well. But there are videos, and if from previous times when we've done TB testing, and if I can't video it, show you today's, I'll put a link up that you can see last year's or the year before, you know, just in case. That's 16 degrees centigrade there. Much more it is, and I should be getting the shorts on.